Welcome back to my new video. In this video I will show you what I will modify to the chassis so that I can fit this 1600 kV motor with a 29-27 spur pinion combination. My pinion gear is so big that it is touching the blue aluminium motor mount. So I have to cut off a little bit of the aluminium motor mount. In order to mount this 1600 kV motor, I made my own motor mount. This base plate is 5 mm thick, and then I have two filler plates. Each of them is 3 mm thick. I have made a 5 mm base plate because it is much thicker and sturdier. It allows me to fasten the motor with all 4 screws for more stability. I have made the slot to adjust the pitch for the gears much bigger, which allowed me to use much bigger gears. Then I have used these two filling plates because of the axle of this 1600 kV motor is much longer than the original axle of the brushless motor that comes in the Slash. And I did not want to shorten the motor axle, so I have used filler plates. Because I have my own motor mount, which is 5 mm thick, it is going to touch the chassis here, and that is this area. So I have to smoothen this edge down. Because of the bigger diameter of the motor, I have to cut this edge. Then you can see that this edge stops around here, because the original motor sits around here. That is why Traxxas themselves didn't made it. But my motor is a lot longer, so I have to cut this edge all the way till here. Because I am using a pretty big pinion, 29 mod 1 in this case, I have to cut the chassis here. Because the gears are not only touching the motor mount, but they will also touch the chassis right here. You can see here that I've cut down the motor mount, and as they say, measure once, cut twice. I only needed to cut it here. I cut down these ridges because otherwise the motor is touching. Here I have cut out the chassis because the screw that I use is a little bit bigger and a little bit longer because of my 5 mm base plate that is coming here. And here you can see that I have cut down the chassis because the motor is not only thicker but also longer. And that is how I built my 1600 kV motor into my Slash high center gravity chassis. You can see the build is almost complete, so it is almost time for a speed run. And I cannot wait to test this bad boy out again, because it has been too long since I've drove it. I want to thank you for watching. If you have learned something or you liked the video, then I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. And then I will see you in the next video. That will be this weekend. I've checked the weather forecast and the weather is going to be good for bashing. So that is what I will do. See you then.